Alrighty. I'm not gonna use a webcam today. What? 83 degrees in my room right now? That's normally not very hot. My goodness, does it not feel like 82 degrees? It feels much hotter than that. So, yeah. Enjoy the 5 to 9% extra screen space from my face not being there anymore. Also, I changed my like shelving setup, so that might have a adverse effect on the game. It was already giving me problems before. I might have to get a capture card at this point. Who knows if the sound even sounds good? Maybe I should have checked that before, going into this. Maybe I'll check it now.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the Angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal. Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the Angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the official scriptures of the Order. It's a local story, a superstition.
Even if...
I hope you can make...
Oh, let go! It is a lot of quests. So yeah, I bought some new shelving and I installed it yesterday. Holy cow, was that obnoxious. But I think I need my PlayStation 3 to stand upright. And it's just not quite that stable. Have it stand upright. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this shelving. Might use it somewhere else in my room where I really use it. I can get rid of all this other stuff that I got going on over there. But I don't know. I wanted to stand all of my
the
stuff
voice was
upright.
real, and it mentioned
I don't
the
think I can do
Angel
that.
of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what you need to do, then go ahead. You have a lead at least.
Right, a bad-tempered chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Ghazal. They said I could find him and...
There we go. Favorite time. And that better not be that Sogofu. Oh, that Sogofu. Oh. Map look like gargantuan. Alright, the goal is to make as much progress as possible, as quickly as possible, given that we have an hour and a to this day.
See something?
Oh, thanks a lot.
If you want to learn more about the Angel of Valhalla, you should speak to... By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with. But no one knows more about chocobos.
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Go away.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
A maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The Angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one. If you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one. But rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the Temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos royals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath a temple. Do you think it could be true? Does the Order know anything about it?
Hi. What do you...
Have a look. Mission. Fired. Blizzard. Also magic plus 10. Electron. Okay, so these are all the same, but they allow me to specialize in one particular type of magic. Buy all of them.
That temple appeared here from the other world, from Valhalla.
Hey there!
They're new.
When it still stood in Valhalla, it was responsible for sealing away a power, the one that now consumes the world. Something inside that temple is a source, the thing that created the chaos. 500 years ago, it let loose the chaos we see now, but it seems to have been dormant since then.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms. My name's Garrett. Guess you could say I run things around here. What can we do for you?
I've come to talk to your vet, Dr. Ghazal.
Ah, got it. You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right? Well, Dr. Ghazal's your man.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone tells me.
He's been chasing that white chocobo for over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. It's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
Ah, damn. I shouldn't have said anything about his daughter. It's not a secret or anything, but he really hates anybody talking about it. The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic. The doctor never really told the whole story of what happened. But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me. Don't worry.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I mean, everyone around these parts knows the story, of course, but he wouldn't like it if strangers started asking about his past. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the legendary Chocobo for yourself, Dr. Ghazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's seen the Angel of Valhalla more than a few times. At least a Chocobo that looks just like it.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the Wildlands. It means good luck.
And you think it's waiting in the temple?
Your
This
secret
great
for the
chaos.
floating mustache.
That's the source of it all? Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Ghazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary Chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white Chocobo of legend...
I should find a Chocobo Eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a Chocobo Eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the Chocobo Eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east and find the City of Ruins.
Ominous voice coming from nowhere? That's right, when speak into the darkness. You do not fear the darkness. Fear what comes out of it.
A great city was once built here. For a while it was the center of all human culture. It appears the ruins here are all that remain of that time.
So was that our golden age? Come and get it.
But yeah, it's pretty hot. Dude. Right now it's 84. I'm sure in European metrics, that's probably like 20 to 30 Celsius, something like that. Why does this guy have so much HP? Do a quick Google search. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Except I wanted it the opposite. Do that. $82. 27.7 Celsius. I don't know if that's considered hot in Europe land.
Emerged right here in the Wildlands.
Hot to me.
The initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
It's hot
So
for
this
7
is
in the
where it
morning.
began. The beginning of the end.
Hello there.
Come, stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a Chocobo Eater rampages in the east.
If a Chocobo predator's out there, there must be Chocobos too.
Oh, So, you were seeking the wild chocobo. Normally, I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
In half an hour, you'll be transported back to the Ark.
Dr. Ghazal talked about a great chaos beneath the Temple of the Goddess. What do you think?
I hope that I'm wrong about this, but I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction might be buried somewhere in that temple.
The unseen chaos. I came into contact with it just once. I still remember the feeling. It's the white chocobo. I found it.
He's injured. You have to help him.
Got to do nothing. Okay. Old Rebellion. You're locked in Blizzard. You'd have to wear the scantily clad thing to use that. Says we do get more magic though. Oh, this is Blizzard Plus. I guess I should choose one I like the most, huh? What are we currently using? Aurora, Metaguard, Blizzard, Fire. So we would want... Well, we don't have a normal Blizzard though. Problem. I'll probably go with the Fire. Increase the number of attacks before the combo finale, but unleash Fira as a finishing shot. We picked up some new stuff, didn't we? Guess not. Remember what fog does. Try to resist slow. Also save before we fight this.
A worthy opponent.
Oh, this thing is getting destroyed. Or it was getting destroyed by something. What do you... Don't use fire, don't use ice.
Keep up if you can.
I'm gonna use this. It's not like a great idea. I should have used it while the whole whatchamacallit was going on, but not the worst thing in the world. We should get them all back. Get them all back in just that fight. Magnet. That do.
Look at this. Why didn't he just run away? He's torn up pretty bad.
Perhaps he had to fight to protect something.
It's all right, little one. I'll help you. You're bleeding heavily. We have to stop it.
It's the White Chocobo. What happened here?
He needs medical attention, and fast.
Right. I'll get the doctor. Yeah! Yep! Oh!
It's even worse than I feared. Hey, help me get him to Canopus Farms, now!
Yes,
I won't let him die. Of that you have the word of Dr. Gazal. Stop loafing around! Quickly!
You needed to show me how you got that big freaking chocobo on that cart. There's no way you're lifting that monster. Probably like 6 billion pounds.
Do you really think that was a chocobo?
Why do you ask? It might be a subspecies, but it certainly looked like a chocobo to me.
Right, to me too. But the thing is, when I first saw it, I felt this weird familiarity.
You felt familiar with a chocobo? Maybe you just need a friend, Light.
Hey, I know what I felt. I'll follow the doc back to Canopus Farms.
Hope needs to check himself. I have 2 minutes. Get over here. The pool. Go to the station. I'll go to the what? Guess I can go. Watch mode. Hey, dog. Chronostasis is lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Showed me how long it lasted. Oh, it's turning red now. Good, give me something good, give me something good. That's good, but it might.
Easy there.
Carried it in their pocket, then got it out on the card, obviously.
I'm sorry. Dr. Gazal's in surgery right now and can't be disturbed. You'll have to wait here.
Give me some fresh water. Yeah. Okay, good, good.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
Why he stopped me on the outside? All those people on the inside. Look at all those people at the gates. Meanwhile, he stopped me way before
Because of
them.
legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
There, that's it. Easy.
But why? It made no sense.
All right.
party members do we have left? Daz? Daz is the only one I can think of.
Hang on.
It's all over. You can come see for yourself.
We carried corpses in Final Fantasy XIV in our bag, which turned into flowers. Fair enough.
What about the chocobo? Do you want to leave without seeing how it's doing?
Is he alright?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half-starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. And the fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the Angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you. Try it. Offer him this.
Light. It might be the...
Togofu had the audacity to name a plant after himself.
Is this alright?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Gizal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
By giving specific items like Gissel greens, the wounded white chocobo, which you found in the wildlands, can help him heal and grow strong again. When the chocobo has recovered, we'll be able to ride him across the land, and thanks to his ability to jump great heights, you will be able to reach previously inaccessible locations. There are several kinds of items that are good for the chocobo health. Get your hands on all the items you can find, bound to find the best medicine for your need.
Thanks to the doctor, the chocobo is
No, not yet. That actually lasted a really long time.
out of immediate danger. But he needs more treatment before he's full.
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one over on the doctor and capture the white chocobo first?
Get one over. You have a problem with it?
No, don't get me wrong. It's just that the doctor has been doing nothing but hunt that chocobo for over a century. 100 years.
And I came along and snatched his prize away. I made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge of this village, so if you need any help at all, you just come and talk to me. Sound good?
So now I have to play nurse to a giant bird. I'm telling you, it better be...
Hello. Have you taken the time to speak to the villagers?
The villagers? Oh, right. They've been waiting for the chocobo to answer their prayers. And now he's here to do that. With the Savior's help.
Answer their prayers? Where'd you hear that? Don't tell me. You've been talking to Garrett, haven't you? 'Tis true he's a founder of the village, but a more indiscreet man I've never known. The fact is, we've all got our own scars. A man who wanders the world searching for a wife who everyone knows is dead. A man who still yearns for his life in the city. Folk who suffer anguish they cannot name. Garrett's taken it on himself to look after everyone, and try to solve all their problems. But if you ask me, the burden he bears is too much for one man.
He seemed cheerful enough. Was that an act?
He's the last survivor of the intrepid band that founded this village. To him, we're all part of his family, and he's devoted his life to trying to keep Canopus Farms together. It's not an easy road he's chosen, and there've been plenty of sad times. But why am I burdening you with our tales of woe? I don't want you thinking you're responsible for having to save Garrett and the rest. You've done plenty for us just by finding the white chocobo. People here are more hopeful than I've seen in many a year. I reckon you've saved a soul or two. But even if nothing has really changed, you mustn't think our woes are your responsibility.
He'll become your steed. And not only that, if the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
Hey there!
Alright, nobody's actually going to do that. What? How old is he? So there's this weird thing going on with this game where somehow people are not dying of old age and stuff like that. And they just mentioned that last stream yesterday, so I don't really understand. Or at least I feel like that's when they might have mentioned it earlier, but I don't remember that. But yeah,
We'll see.
I'm not
He'd better be useful. I was never one for
not
keeping
100%
pets.
sure
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me.
what's going on with that.
Don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of Gazal seedlings.
Right. Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything. You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some Gazal greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with father away I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one, but you can have it.
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return.
People here are so kind. In this village, everyone is always willing to pitch in and help a neighbor.
You dirt. Yes.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of Gazal greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, Gazal greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
The Yogged Woods. I always called them the Jagged Woods, but those are the woods with no laws in them. I could die in there.
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yog, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
It reminds me of the old days when we used to ranch.
Hey, we grow Gazal greens right here in the village. There's a man and his daughter who have their own field. Cole and Sarala are their names. Maybe they have some to share. I haven't seen Cole in a while. He often wanders out of the village on his own and doesn't return for days.
This is 2 side quests.
Everyone's been asking after the Chocobo. The innkeeper, Sarala in her field, even that man who fetched Dr. Gazal. They're so worried about him. The whole village wants to help him get better.
The innkeeper.
Hey, how's that bird doing? Of course, I speak of the white chocobo that you're caring for. Perhaps you would like to feed him some of this fortifying milk. The truth is, one of my regulars wanted it, but I just can't stand by seeing that poor creature suffer. You take it. Visit any time.
Hi. What do you need? Come back again soon. If you're gonna be straight up the path, I have just what you need to keep yourself safe.
6 a.m. Not gonna be able to talk to you.
Welcome, traveler.
Kinda scared me.
Drink this.
It's a unique specimen, without a doubt. But it needs to eat what other chocobos eat. Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Did you try offering him food again? Is he still refusing you?
Yes, we've tried. But he kicks up a fuss loud enough to scare the sheep in Arius. It's you or nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him.
It's all coming true. The legends, the stories, everything that the voice told me.
You heard the girl too, didn't you?
Oh yes, 100 years ago it was. Yeah, but I was younger then. I nursed a foolish hope that I would be the man who found and caught the white chocobo. So I took my only daughter and set out into the wildlands. There we would search for the angel together. We found it too. I saw it with my very own eyes. I was captivated. My name would go down in history. In that moment, I cared for nothing but my triumph. And when my daughter lost her footing on the cliff, I was too slow to react.
I'm sorry.
She fell into a chasm of chaos, and I could do nothing. But that's when I heard the voice. A young girl, her words ringing loud and clear inside my head. I've never forgotten them. Follow your destiny. The sacred white bird must come again. Help the one. Help the one chosen by the angel.
Are you sure it wasn't your daughter's voice that you heard?
No, it was a voice I did not know. But I've come to believe that, in some strange way, the message came from my daughter. That it was her last wish. She had to die, so that I might know my destiny. As you see, Chosen One, I'm here to fulfill your destiny and my own.
All right then. You can help me get into that temple.
Alright, all this. Medicine. I probably have to go through the whatchamacallit. Oh. The Jagged Woods. Guess we'll go to Jagged Woods. Side quest. So far away.
My friend, we meet again. They tell me that the white chocobo is out of danger.
Yes, he's safe for now. Thanks to you. You brought the doctor just in time.
Lucky for us both. I'm glad we could save that magnificent animal. Now here, I give you this gift.
Chocobo. You for your wonderful gift.
Easy now.
Things have finally settled down. Have you had a chance to talk to everyone here at Canopus Farms? People here, they understand the importance of helping each other out. It's the only way to survive. As long as that chocobo keeps eating, he's bound to recover sooner or later. The problem is, he'll only accept food from your hand. He doesn't need any more surgery. And he won't accept food from me. So it looks like I've done all that I can for him. If you need any help or advice, talk to 13.
If you want to know the truth, I only joined Dr. Ghazal's team recently. I'm still very nervous. The Assistant 7 has been with the doctor for years. I hope they don't give me anything really important to do. I'd hate to screw it up. But Dr. Ghazal said I've made it this far, so he might as well stick with me, for better or worse. That was very encouraging, as you might imagine. So if there's anything you need, just ask. I'm sure I'll be able to help. I think. Chocobos love Ghazal greens, and they're grown right here in the village. If you're looking for some Ghazal greens, you should talk to Sarala. She has a whole field of them. Does your chocobo need something extra nutritious? Well, I'd highly recommend fuzzy sheep milk. Do you know about Arius Village at the top of the hill? It's famous for its fuzzy sheep. They have lots of milk, I bet. The hunters ride chocobos when they're tracking their prey. They give their chocobos a special medicine. You could probably get some at Yogd Village. Chocobos love Ghazal green. If you're looking for some good...
Alright, finally. That direction. Really, I walked into some chaos. That chaos always. Where am I going? No. Yeah, I was just thinking like I gotta be quick on the draw for this chronostasis. Crazy. Literally just thinking about it. What a treasure.
I don't think I could pull that off.
Going the wrong way. Very much the wrong way.
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal, it's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Arius Farms. Sounds good, right?
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Go get this feed to sate what we need.
The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the
Get
dark
rid of
shadows.
it and greed.
There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters.
These are the words you
For
need
them,
to
this is
heed.
prime hunting ground. It's all too easy to become lost in here. Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Get off me. The jigged wood. Ah, sucker fool. That happened so fast. I wasn't even looking out for it.
Sarah, it won't be long now. I'm coming home soon, aren't I?
No, wait! A reminder from Benevelza. It was just a mirage. God didn't want me to forget the bait he dangled in front of me when he asked me to be the savior. But the moment I realized that, I became aware of something else too. When I looked into Sarah's face, when I heard her voice and when I saw the promise of her return, I should have felt something, a surge of joy or warmth. But instead, I felt nothing inside. And strangely, I didn't care.
Gods be trippin'.
There.
Alright, still 6 days. Good. Yes.
Nice work, Light.
Ooh. Ooh.
So Vanille seems well. I'm glad. I remember her, you know, from way back when.
A long time ago. You met.
Listen, when the final day arrives, Fang is going to try to save Vanille. I'm sure of it.
And what about you? Will you try to stop Vanille? Stop the Soul Song? You know it's God's will that it takes place.
Have you forgotten he's holding my sister hostage? The promise of her return, anyway. I've got to do what he wants, or else.
Interesting answer. Some people might take that to mean if it wasn't for the threat, you would consider defying him.
Some people might? What about you? Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you. I'm sorry, Light. I didn't mean to sound like I don't. I'll always be on your side, even if you do decide to turn against God. You know that.
That's not hope, man. That's not hope. It's Bunavelza, or whatever his name.
It was just for a second, but I saw Sarah. I guess I must be doing something right. God decided to give me a little taste of my final reward.
You don't sound very pleased.
Ever since I woke up as the Savior, I haven't felt much of anything.
I think it's because you've been made something more than human, something almost divine.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Savior is God's chosen servant. The Aradia is your life force now. It's the light of God himself inside every cell of your being. What I'm saying is, it's as if you're turning into a god yourself.
And when does that stop? When the end comes, will I be sitting up there in heaven with Bunavelza himself? Not the future I want.
Just, he says, he knows too much. That's the long end. Alrighty. Picked up this. Interesting. White Mage looks great. Alrighty, so increases maximum HP by 5% and magic damage by 10. Quick Ruin and Dispel. Is magic damage by 10% and maximum ATB by 50%. Now we're using Ignition, which comes with a lot of magic damage. Actually a lot. 10% and 80? Actually insane. We're at 1017 right now. All this comes with is 10%. Thing is we get 50 ATB, which means another attack, at least one more attack. And one more attack is probably better than whatever amount of whatever we're talking about. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that. I want to like look at the fire attribute, magic damage, and quick series of quick. Okay, guess that's okay. So we'd lose out on fire plus blizzard. Keep. I don't think that's worth it right now. Just don't. Magnet. Pulls foes towards the area and deal. A magic. Abilities. Whack. Think I just keep. For now. Definitely tempting. Need to mark. do that.